Hello, everyone, and welcome to another race here on Global Speedrun Association. Today we have Orolme versus reyalsdiorteM, and I am co-commentating with Flare Fuser. How you doing today, Flare?
Doing pretty well myself.
So yeah, I'm pretty hyped for this match. It's gonna be a pretty good matchup, I feel like.
Yeah, definitely. I do believe that their PPs are pretty close together. Rhea has a 105. Actually, never mind. It's about less than a minute difference though, so this can definitely be an interesting race.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, I haven't really watched any of their streams recently, but like I said, their PB isn't within a minute of each other, and we do have Orolme, the 2P god, so it's gonna be an interesting race. We'll see what happens.
So I have Speedrun.com pulled up right now, and it looks like Orolme's PB is a 1:01:48, and Reyal's PB is a 1 hour flat with 56 seconds.
Yep. We're
So
going to be starting shortly.
yeah, so their PBs are pretty close. Just based off PBs, it should be a pretty close race.
Yeah. It's gonna be starting up in Cap Kingdom. Nothing too special at the beginning. Just have that first person strat by the lever, which we'll be seeing in a little bit. But yeah, Cap, nothing too big until like left side, which is a scarier trick. And I've seen a lot of left side misses, but even if you miss it, it doesn't lose too much. So gonna be starting off right now. Nothing too much, just some rolls and then to a triple jump onto the bridge. Both runners getting that first person strat, not to be expected, of course. Not, I don't really see any runners mess that up. It's not very hard for them.
But now we have the Frog Room. This is one of the more difficult parts of Cap Kingdom. If you mess up any of the frog vectoring, that can lose quite a bit of time.
Yeah, definitely. Frog vectoring, well, we do see most top runners nail it with, since they've done caps so many times. And it's not the hardest trick in the world, but it is possible. But most runners get, both runners, I mean, my bad, are gonna have no trouble there. Gonna be exiting the frog room, my bad. Gonna be approaching left side. Rhea looking good. Same with Orolme. Yep, both runners having no problems. Rhea a little bit ahead right now. We're finishing with what looks to be a low two, like a 223, 224, maybe 222. I'm not sure. Somewhere in that difference. I mean that range, not the difference. My bad. Oh, chat informing that Orolme and Parasite got a 59-33 for 2P yesterday. Did not know that. Wow. So yeah, definitely a great, really good run for Orolme yesterday. Let's see if he is able to have a great performance in 1P as well.
Yeah, both runners going for FMS now. Reyals looks to get it perfectly, and I think I was wall jumpless for Reyals. I couldn't quite tell, and Orolme going for the wall jump method.
Yeah, wall jumpless only saves about 0.5, I believe. So it does make sense that they wouldn't go for it in a race setting.
But both runners starting up the Madame Brood boss fight now. This boss fight is definitely like the easiest one in the entire game, so I don't expect to see either of these runners messing it up.
But yeah, Ray had no problems there. Orolme as well. Well, that's definitely debatable. People could say some of the other bunnies are a lot easier, like maybe Rango or Topper. But yeah, it's basically just personal preference and what you have more problems with. You do have a chest clip coming up. A lot of runners this league actually have had some problems with chest clips, so we could see something happening there, but that could be a chance for Orolme to get the lead back, or Rhea to get a bigger lead. Or maybe and hopefully both runners, not most, my bad, will get the clip first try with no problems at all. Don't know why I said first try, because obviously you can't try moon clips at a second try, because the moon's not active after that, so yeah, you can only do once. That looks good for Rhea. Oh, never mind. Rhea not getting the chest clip. Let's see if Orolme is going to be able to get that. Yep. Orolme getting it. Don't think he's exactly ahead yet, but he did save a lot of time over Rhea. By a lot, I mean about 2-3 seconds maybe.
Yeah, this race is definitely a lot closer than it was going into Cascade.
Yeah.
Looks to be maybe like a 1 or 2 second difference right now.
Yep. Rhea finishing with a 5:14 and Orolme with a 5:15. So about a second difference right now.
But Sand is the kingdom that can shift the lead quite a bit here with Dram Strat and then Sphinx Clip.
Yeah, we have seen a lot of stuff happen in Sands League. Like a pretty close race as in Cap and Cascade isn't too uncommon, but then once Sand happens, a lot of runners tend to choke because Sand is definitely one of the harder kingdoms in the run, and since it's also an early game, it does make it a lot really frustrating sometimes when you're just doing attempts for PB. In a race setting as well, it could also be very frustrating. So it's gonna be exiting this pipe room right here and gonna be going straight to this dune over here to get the steam moon. Sometimes it can be really weird and you feel like you're exactly in the middle of the dune, but for some reason it just doesn't work. So let's hope both runners can be able to get this first try. Yeah. Oh, Orolme getting it second try, not too big of a deal. Just gonna lose a little bit of time with Aurea, but nothing huge. Do have Dram coming up. I don't think any of these runners goes for Ice Dram, but I'm not 100% sure. Ice Dam only saves a little bit of time. Oh, Orolme gonna be falling off of that ice pillar
A second
twice. Yeah, not the greatest start to Sand for Orolme. Gonna be losing some more time to Rhea. Rhea does go for Ice Dam. Looks good. Yep, no problems there. Orolme as well gonna be going for Ice Dam. Did not know that they both went for that. Does save a very small amount of time. Oh no! Missing the moon! Gonna be losing more time. Ah, that hurts to see. I hate to see it.
Yeah, Roommate definitely having probably one of the worst stands you could ask for right now.
Yeah. Oh my god. Bopale's having a little bit of a conflict there. Both Bopale's dying, or am I gonna be losing someone? Oh, just gonna be going for the Great Moon. Probably a better idea, honestly. That was, wow. Haven't seen that one before. But yeah, gonna be unfortunate for Orolme. Rhea gonna be not doing double clip. I wasn't looking at the screen for a second, so I wasn't sure. But yeah, thought we would be seeing that.
Yeah, it looks like Rayo just went for single clip there.
Yeah, it is good to play safe sometimes. You can see that.
Let's see if a roommate can make up some time on rails here and get a good double clip.
Yeah.
Or it looks like he's opting for single clip as well.
Yeah, double clip could have saved him some more time over Rhea, but at the same time, it is a pretty hard trick, and Orolme didn't want to lose more time, possibly. Am I gonna be finishing up sand, just getting these last 3 moons, being, you know, it's the bird moon and this little, I don't know what to call it, it's like a small dune, I guess. A bump in the sand. Am I gonna be performing Jackie skip? Yep, no problems there.
Ooh, Rail's having a little bit of a messy notes there.
Yeah. It's most optimal to do one spin throw and getting all the notes there, but notes can be a little bit annoying sometimes, so. Nothing too big, of course, though. Not gonna be anything to get Orolme's lead back. Do have Lake and then Wooded, however. Wooded's one of the harder kingdoms in the run. Do have the out of bounds nut clip movement, so we could see a lead change there if somebody doesn't get nut clip. Would probably opt for rock clip if they mess up nut clip, but rock clip can be annoying, and we have seen some runners attempt rock clip and then have lose a lot of time than they would. Well, lose more time from rock clip than they would just doing the normal standard wooded route. I don't know if I'll be seeing late clip at all. It's possible, but I'm not too sure if any of these runners go for it.
Looks to be about a 30-second difference between these runners leaving Lake Kingdom, or leaving Sand Kingdom, my bad.
Yeah, especially since it's this early on, that definitely isn't a run that's set in stone for Rayo. Oh, Rayo gonna be going for a late clip. Let's see if he's gonna have a good setup. Not getting that first try, not too big of a deal. Yeah, having some problems here with late clip. Yeah. Oh, finally getting it. Let's hope he's gonna be able to get this out of bounds movement. Nope, no problems there. Had some problems with getting the actual clip, of course, but it's fine. Nothing too big. C4 only is gonna go for late clip as well.
Orolme not opting to go for Lake clipping and be going for the standard Rango route here.
Yeah, probably not a bad idea because if he isn't too consistent with it, late clip can be very annoying, and maybe isn't the best idea to go for it in a race setting, especially if you're not that consistent. It does take some time to get very good at that clip. Late clip takes advantage of a glitch in this game called ledge clipping. Well, not ledge clipping. I think it's corner clipping. I'm not positive, but sometimes when you're in like certain corners, you're able to clip out of bounds. Can't do it in every corner in the game, of course, but that's pretty much it. How it works. We don't know why it works, but maybe one day we'll figure it out. Oh,
Ooh,
Aroma taking
Orolme.
damage. Yeah.
It's a very unfortunate run for Orolme. Just he's messing up some of the easiest stuff on the run.
Yeah, I could see it being because since that sand happened, he could be a little bit frustrated, and then maybe that's just affecting his gameplay a little bit. So it's gonna take a little bit of time for Aroma to get his cool back, and then maybe he'll be playing a little bit better. Be heading to Wooded Kingdom, like I said, one of the harder kingdoms in the run, so you can see something there. I'm pretty sure if Rhea messes up Nut Clip and then has some problems with the Rock Clip backup, if he does go for it, Orolme could catch up, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah, this is a big lead for Reyals, but definitely nothing that Orolme can't make up.
Yeah. Especially since it's so early on in the run, we still have another like 48 minutes. It's gonna be, I don't know if he goes for the tree route here, we'll be seeing if he does right now. No, it's not gonna go for it. Doing the tree route, you have to play really well to actually save time with it, so I'm not too surprised that he didn't go for it. Me approaching Nut Clip, that, oh, that doesn't look too
Ooh.
good.
Yeah, I don't think that's a clip.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, right now gonna be getting that Nut Clip. Oh, gonna be roll canceling the wrong way as well. But let's hope he's gonna be able to get this Rock Clip back up if he does go for it. Yeah, not too surprised he'd go for that. He's gonna be setting up.
Ooh,
Okay, getting a second
try.
try.
So it looks like with that, he's probably going to be losing around 15 seconds, or even more now. But it looks like maybe around 20 seconds lost to the optimal Nut Clip route.
Yeah, it's good that he got Rock Clip though. Well, at least good for Rhea, because if he didn't, then he would, well, got it second try, I mean, because if he didn't, Orme could be ahead by now.
Oh, Morome also missing.
Oh!
Oh my god.
Wait.
What backup?
Oh.
Okay, it looks like you're going for the tree nut as one of his backup moves, I guess.
Huh,
Yeah,
did not expect that.
I guess Orome's not going to opt to go for the Rock Clip backup like Rails did.
Yeah. Well, I'm a bit confused, because he could have just, oh, okay, I see what he's doing. Oh, yeah, I see what he's doing. I was kind of confused at first, but this is
Oh, you
exactly
can
what he's doing.
stand on that part of the wall? I had no idea about that. Okay.
Yeah, not many people know about that. I did see a Twitter clip a while ago of it. There's like a certain spot that you can stand on the wall, and if you fall out of bounds after getting the moon, tank moon, then that's probably the clip to go for. Well, not the clip, the backup to go for.
So I don't know if Rome lost any time with this backup at all over Rails. I'm not quite sure.
Yeah, I don't really know how much that is compared to just getting that clip, so not too sure. Like you said.
Well, no, I mean about over compared to what if Rome saved any time with his backup over Rails backup.
Yeah. I'm not too sure either, because I don't know how much that backup loses over just getting that clip. Okay, so somebody in chat said it's about 23 seconds. Don't know how true that is, but just gonna go off that for now. So let's see if we're gonna be seeing Spiritless here. Yeah, we are gonna be going for Spiritless. Not too big of a surprise. Shoot triple jump here. You have to spam B and A, or else you're just I don't know the word for it, but sometimes if you fall from a really great height, Mario gets like a stun. So if you spam the jump buttons good enough, and he won't do that, he won't get the stun animation. Cause I'm pretty sure getting the stun loses like 2 to 3 seconds. So yeah, definitely good that Ray was able to get that. In the regular Knuckle route, you wouldn't do this move, you just use Spirit, but Spiritless does save a little bit of time, but it can be a little bit annoying, so runners have to think about that before adding it.
And it looks like Rome is also opting to go for the Spiritless route. And carrying is rolled down the entire time. I've never seen that strat before. Instead of opting to do a buffer jump.
Yeah, I don't know, but I feel like that would be a little bit slower, but I'm not. Actually, no, it's probably the same. But I'm not positive, so don't quote me on that. It's about like a 1902 from Rhea.
Orolme keeping up the streak of failing all the easy stuff and failing fast pipeway here.
Yeah. Pipes can be pretty annoying sometimes. Well, that for this part, people normally don't have too many problems with, but this right here, the problem with pipes is if you mess up once, you're not on cycle, so then you lose even more time than you just did from messing up. Oh, yeah. Not the greatest pipes from Orolme. Well, we're gonna be approaching the Bowser fight, nothing too special here.
But it definitely... Oh, sorry. I was gonna say it definitely looks like Rail saved some time on Orolme there, and that wooded. But,
Oh.
Unfortunate second phase of Bowser for Rails there, but both woodeds from both those runners are definitely not good by any stretch of the imagination.
Yeah, that was... I think Orolme's... Oh my god, I just realized Rhea definitely not having a great time with the Bowser fight. Messing up that second phase, not once, but twice. Orolme's about a minute behind. Oh my god! Yeah,
Okay.
Rhea...
So what happened there was Rail tried to go for the Bowser manip there, halfway through punching Bowser, and it did not work out for him at all.
Yeah, not the greatest Bowser's from... Oh, not Bowser's, my bad. Cloud from Rhea.
If Orolme can just not choke this Cloud Bowser fight, he'll make up a ton of time on Rails here.
Yeah. If that last purple hat hit him, that would have been terrible for Rhea. Orolme gonna be, if he does get this last phase without any problems, Orolme gonna be saving a lot of time over Rhea. While Rhea is approaching Lost Kingdom, one of the scarier kingdoms of the run. Because anywhere, if you make one false speed, you'll probably fall into poison and lose a bunch of time, or if you don't, you'll probably just get kleptoed. But yeah, Orolme having no problem with the Cloud Kingdom. So yeah, like I said, Rhea gonna be in Lost Kingdom, Harder Kingdom, dangerous.
So it looks like Orolme is exactly 30 seconds behind right now, so definitely made up a good chunk of time in that Cloud fight.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure leaving Wooded, he was a minute behind, so he saved 30 seconds in Cloud. What he did right there was he basically just went to Kleptos and then thinks that the game activates thinks that Klepto has already been activated, so now he can go pretty much anywhere on the map without being Kleptoed. Unless you die, of course, then the things reset, so you can still be Kleptoed if you fall in the wrong spot. And me approaching tree triple. Okay, triple, my bad. That's a lost. What tree triple? I'm pretty sure is a lost KFR strat. I was getting that confused. So we're gonna be doing this strat to get back up. It's a little bit faster than just warping with the poison. So yeah, not too bad of a loss from Rhea. Not really any mistakes there.
And so far, Rosemary's Lost Kingdom is going pretty good as well.
Yeah, both of them can be going for the cage triple.
Ooh,
Managed to save that. Yeah, that was a little bit scary for a second, but no worries there.
Managing to save that under the bridge moon as well. Look at that.
Yeah, Orolme clutching pretty much everything out. So no problems at all from Lost Kingdom. Well, Orolme did lose a little bit of time, but luckily he managed to back that stuff up, so he didn't lose as much as he could have. Well, Reyes and Night Metro and I'm gonna be following up. So we do have a lot of vertical movement here, like this jump right here, and then we also have the City Hall, where you just are just going up the whole time. Then we also have Mecha Wiggler, which is the only heavy RNG part in the game. So it's all about the patterns, and you could get a bad pattern or a good pattern. You can two-cycle pretty much everything, but it's a lot harder with worse patterns. So let's hope both of us can be able to get good mech patterns. The only real RNG in this game is that Wiggler fight and enemy movement, I'm pretty sure.
And it looks to be a good tower here from Rayals. This guy do this long jump over the void here at the very end of the tower. And then we can move on to the Mecha Wiggler boss fight.
Yeah. Ooh, was it playing a little bit risky? They're not doing an extra cap throw at the end there. But it just barely got onto the railing. If you missed that, that would have lost a lot of time, and Orolme would almost be ahead, but not quite. Okay, another thing with Wiggler is his hitboxes are really wonky. Like, I was on a run, and I hit it about 8 times flat on, not 8, like 4 times flat on the, where the hitbox is, the little blue thing, but it didn't register because hitboxes are dumb for Wiggler, so yeah. There's nothing to note about that boss.
Okay, this is the phase where the RNG is really heavy. You want to make sure to hit all the eyes here in one phase, right here, and end the fight. Looks to be a pretty good pattern for Rails here.
Yeah, managed to miss one. It's fine, but he missed one little dot thingy. Don't know what to call them. But yeah, he missed one of those things, so didn't get an optimal Wiggler, but still managed to two-cycle, which is always good. Before, a while ago, it used to just be, I hope I two-cycle, because then for top runners, that you just want the two-cycle, or else they wouldn't lose too much time. But now it's about getting like an optimal two-cycle, and even if you two-cycle, you'll still lose a lot of time if you don't get it optimally.
Looks like Orolme got a pretty good pattern here as well. Definitely
Yeah.
much better than the pattern Rails got.
Yeah. And we're gonna be approaching Scooter Clip, which can be, well, it's not the hardest thing ever, but it can be a little bit annoying sometimes. Basically, probably the drive bot, yeah. Basically just tilt your controller really far to the left, so then Mario just barely clips into that thing and is able to get the scooter moon, well, the RC car moon without actually using the RC car. So we had no problems there, but got that ground pound in like second or third try. It's fine. I thought he would lose his momentum from the building and wouldn't get the bench snipe, but it was fine and managed to get it anyway.
Looks like Orolme is going to be going for a scooter clip right now as well.
Yeah, probably the drive-by variation as well. I think that was on purpose. Basically, what he did there was he stayed on that one platform. I think, well, not stay platform. He kind of just went against that thing to set up properly. It is a little bit slower, but it's better for getting a good setup, so you won't mess that up. We're just gonna be finishing up this musicians part of the run where you just get a lot of musicians. This isn't the most optimal run. I mean, not run, sorry. This isn't the most optimal route for getting the musicians, but you should could. The BTT strat is to get the bullet building sub area, but it is really hard to do fast, so no runners go for it. Maybe one day, but not anytime soon, because that is really hard. So yeah, Orolme gonna be warping to that checkpoint we got earlier, doing a roll cancel into a triple jump to get this garbage moon over here. Probably gonna be doing just a dive to get this next moon. That can be a little bit annoying, risky. Because in this game, if you die, you can't get out of it. You're just diving forever. Pretty much until you hit a surface, so you can't cap jump after that. So if he did have a wrong angle, he would just fall to the bottom and lose a bunch of time. Not the greatest climb, but it was pretty good. It was good enough for him. Yeah, if you're interested in the bullet building route, just there's a BTT sheet if you look in the Discord and you can find that there. Probably not going to be seeing it in Top Runners runs for a long time. But yeah, right now getting that snipe, getting that ground pound second try. No big deal though. Gonna be finishing up Metro with his last sub area. The older route actually was to do the sub area earlier and then doing the musicians last, like so you basically just do the sub area and get the 2 moons and then get the musicians, which we did before he warped to the checkpoint. But it is a little bit slower that we found a while ago, so most runners do this. Yeah, finishing up Metro with a 31 something, I think it's a 1x.
And both runners are moving on to the Snow Kingdom now. This kingdom definitely is one of the more difficult ones for sure.
Yeah, it also just feels really slow because in pre-peace, no, there's like no extra moon besides the story moon, so they get on into really slow sub areas. But yet, I'm pretty sure we get every moon that isn't story related. That is pre-peace. Well, we do that counting ones that aren't in sub areas. I mean, we also have Snowdram coming up. I didn't check Orolme's coin count, so I'm not sure what he was looking at, but we'll see in a sec. I just barely have enough coins, 105. Yeah, Orolme fine with 142, so if he does take a death somewhere here, he'll be fine. The annoying thing about snow is that everything is really bumpy and all the surfaces are like bumpy and like I said. So you can roll, you'll be rolling one direction, then the next minute you'll be rolling somewhere that you didn't want to, so it leads to a lot of bonks. It's really annoying. Oh, we're gonna be going for that snow clip. It's a little bit faster, yeah. Getting that, no problems there. Saving a little bit time over just going normally. Oh, I haven't seen that. That's interesting. Instead of doing a triple jump to get that fast strat, he did a spin pound. Wow. That was cool. The problems in this sub area from Rhea. Or am I going for a snow clip? But
not getting it. That
yeah,
definitely is not one of That definitely isn't a major time save. It only saves
Yeah,
a second or two.
it is useful in other like more useful. Obviously, it is useful in this category, but not too useful. I was talking about world peace, where it is the most optimal type of clipping, because what you would do in that category is basically you just do that and then go into the loading zone for the what's it called, the little race stub area. But it's not optimal at any percent, so we don't go for that. Down bowl, that's what it's called. I was blanking on that. Yeah, we're just gonna be finishing up this snow. Just gonna do shop and then snowdram, which we could see a time difference. Maybe not Orolme catching up, because he would have to miss it like several times, but each snowdram miss, I believe, loses about like 20 seconds. So yeah, would be a chance for Orolme to make up some time, but maybe not come out ahead. Oh, oh my God, no! Orolme messing up that triple jump and falling to his death. Gonna be losing some more time. Ah, that hurts to see. There, yeah, the backup that he can do it this way. Don't know if it'll work with a long jump. Oh, okay, yeah, he got it. It's fine. I thought he'd have to do a vault there, but anyways, no damn. For Rhea, looks good. Yep, no problems there. Not gonna be giving any opportunities to Orolme for catching up some time. Yeah, we're gonna be moving on to Seaside, where we don't have too many advanced things, but we do have the new fish clip. Well, not really new anymore, but it's the newest time save that was added into the run. Actually, no, there's late crate. I'm pretty sure that was after fish clip. My bad. But obviously, not many people go for late crate. Only like the top 3, top 4, and even not all of them go for it either. Yeah, Rome lining up for Snowdram looks have a good setup. It looks good. Yep, getting it first try. That won't be saving time for Array, unfortunately. Well, not really. Unfortunately for Roma, I should say, because Rhea didn't get that first try. Well, did. Not, I said didn't. My bad.
Looks like Rayos is having a pretty good start to the Seaside here.
Yeah.
Gonna be grabbing one more moon before going for the new Seaside fish clip route here.
Yep. Before we go for the what's it called? The notes moon that's to the right of here, but now we just do a clip to get the Sphinx room. Saves about 7 seconds, I think, if done optimally. Well, it depends on the strats that you went for on the rocket flower. I think it saves about 4. I'm not sure, but I think it's about 4 or 5 if you did rocket flower refresh. And most top runners go for that rocket flower refresh, so they're not gonna be saving as much time as they would if they just did the easier strat, but obviously that was slower, so. Fish clip is definitely though one of the easier clips in the game, arguably the easiest in the any percent route at least. Yeah, we're gonna be approaching that fish clip or Sphinx dip, whatever you want to call it. That's right here. Basically, put the fish clip, the cheap right next to the border where you can't normally pass, but then you like just barely push it through. Oh, Just barely not clipping in. That would have been really
very
bad.
close. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
very close.
Yeah, that camera was scaring me for a sec. But yeah, like I was saying, you just get right next to the border of that little place, and then you go out of bounds by capturing it, which moves it just a little bit, but just enough to go out of bounds. So yeah, we're having a pretty solid seaside. Gonna be, I think there's a couple of fish bonks, but besides that, it was pretty good. So it's gonna be heading over to luncheon. Definitely one of the harder kingdoms in late game. Late game's just hard in general. Moon, it's pretty hard. Bowser's pretty hard. Moon's really, well, not Moon, Bowser's really movement intensive with the shards. So, yeah, we're gonna be putting this salt triple. Oh, not getting salt triple. Oh, actually, just trying to do it again. I'm trying to go for the more casual route, but getting that second try, not too big of a deal there. Yeah, we're gonna be approaching Speedrun.
Orolme gonna be landing in luncheon here. I'm gonna be doing salt triple in just a second.
Yeah, let's hope he's gonna be able to get that first try. Yeah, we're having no problem with Speedrun. Nothing, not too surprising that I didn't have any problem with Spirit, because the Broodals are definitely really easy until Bowser's, where you can have some problems with them. But Spirit's the easiest Broodal by far, in most people's opinion at least.
Ooh, Rails messing up that wall movement there. Not a super big time loss, still only a couple seconds.
Yeah, oh, yeah, I see what he's doing there. I was a bit confused, but took the checkpoint basically to get that health refresh, because every time you lose a health, it loses 2 seconds, because every moon, there's like the damage refill, so, and that there's a little animation for that, which well, yeah, it does lose 2 seconds. I'm having some problems getting that Great Moon, but able to get it, nothing too big. Going for a bonk strat, which what basically that does is you bonk, which makes you go a little bit higher, so you're high enough to get the moon. Oh, Ray not setting up for the Potable, so I'm not sure what he's doing there. I think he's just trying to do it setupless. Oh, he was able to get a setupless. Thought he'd actually set up for that, and most people who don't set up for it do a roll cancel, so that was interesting. What I was talking about is getting that Potable to the left, because it saves about 6 seconds if you move slowly, you can't get it, and it moves to the other side. Basically, it goes left and right. So if you were slow and it went right, you'd lose a little bit of time. Yeah, Ring having no problems in the Forks room. Can be a little bit scary, but was able to get it optimally. The alternative to doing that was, well, what Orolme and Rhea is doing is turning your camera down, and then the Potable basically doesn't blow it in faster. I think, I'm not too sure on how that works, but that's kind of it.
Rayo's setting up for a turnip clip now. Gonna be taking this turnip down to this cage and using Sambro to clip into it.
Yeah, basically the turnip just moves the not getting that first try. But what happens here is the turnip moves the Koopa in a little bit by bouncing it into the clip, into the little glass thing.
Looks like Orolme is also gonna be going for the hair. Let's see if he can get it first try and save a little bit of time on rails.
Looks good. That turnip setup is fine. Yeah, that should work. At the beginning of that first try, like you said, saving a little bit of time over Rhea. This movement right here can be a little bit risky, but Rhea has no problems there, because if you fall, there's a backup, but sometimes you can't get that. And you can lose a lot of time by just dying and going back to where you were for the turnip man. So Rhea finishing up lunch and just gonna be going through a couple cutscenes, then glowing and heading on his way to Ruined. Yeah, Rhea's just gonna be glowing and on his way to Ruined. Basically, Odyssey Roller Kingdom. He does the same thing every time, and there's not really anything that can go wrong. Fishing with exactly 46, I think. Yep. So yeah, Orolme finishing up as well. I'm gonna be going through these cutscenes and on his way to Ruined. He's like not exactly sure, but I think about 30 seconds behind. A little bit over 30 actually. Yeah, 37 seconds. So you do have Bowser's and Moon coming up, and Bowser's movement's really hard, and Moon, we've seen some stuff happen in Pillars. Not saying anything because Commentators curse, don't want that to happen, but that is a possible chance for Orolme to come back. And nothing really to talk about here, just goes on the dragon a little earlier, take some damage, but then they get the hearts after. That's all there is to Ruined. Thing to talk about here is Sub-Hour, yes. Sub-Hour was the huge, what's the word, mark for this game. And then we finally got it. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, well, it was actually paced to be like a 54, I'm pretty sure, until Pillars, and he lost 4 seconds, but it was still Sub-Hour, so who cares? Oh, we're taking some damage there, but no big deal, just get an extra heart. Also, another thing to talk about is we have PACE coming up, GSA's live event at Laurel, Maryland in Xanadu Games, where they have a lot of Smash tournaments, so that's April 25th to 28th. Exclamation point PACE in the chat if you're interested. So yeah, that'll be cool. I know Cheese James is going. I may be going. So yeah, that'll be cool. We'll see the grand finals for this game, SM64 and Celeste.
Yeah, that'll be pretty hype.
Yeah. So yeah, most runners finishing up ruined. Orolme just getting that last phase. Rare globing, going on to Bowser's, like I said, one of the harder kingdoms. $49,617, my bad. Exit from Rhea. So nothing too big at the beginning about just rolling on onto the next little platform, I guess. Here there's spin pound that a lot of runners do. It can be a little bit annoying, but for the most part it's not that hard. Yeah, having no problems there. A safer strat would be to go onto the crate and doing a backflip, but it's a little bit slower.
Rails are going to be starting up the shards portion of Bowser's Kingdom here. Hopefully
Yeah,
it
sure.
doesn't go too wrong for him. Ooh, Orolme trying to go for that faster movement there, messing it up.
Yeah, gonna be losing a little bit of time there. So in shards, it's definitely one of the more movement intensive parts of the run. There's a lot of like roll cancels and shenanigans like that. This dieback strat, yeah, he missed it there, but it's really annoying. He got it second try, which isn't too big. Accidentally getting a rainbow spin that loses all the momentum, that was kind of dumb, but the game hacks you over like that sometimes. I think he was trying to do a roll cancel jump there, but didn't work out, but it's fine, doesn't lose too much time. Are you gonna be pushing Bowser's Dream? I think he's gonna be going for Bowser Dream. I expect it, because most top runners at this level go for it. Maybe in a race setting, he wants to be a little bit safer, but yeah. I'm gonna be going for Bowser Dream, looks good. Roma having some problems with shards. And like I said, yeah, Rail getting Bowser Dream with no problems. Not the hottest shards in Roma, but they're good enough.
And it looks
Right.
like Rails is going to be going for Harriet first here.
Harriet first can rise up. We're doing the strat where basically you get your cav right where Harriet's gonna be throwing her bomb, so then you can get it as fast as possible and you don't have to wait for them to come out. Oh, getting some problems jumping on Harriet actually. Or am I going for that instant dive but not getting it and just diving toward the shop?
Looks like Orolme is also going for Harriet first here.
Ray having a problem with Topper. Romain having some problems here with Harriet. Messing up that once, but it's not too big of a deal.
Right now, it looks like Rails is a little bit more than one boss fight ahead. And Orolme grabbing that checkpoint, so he doesn't have to deal with the health refill after his top of the fight here.
Yeah, gonna be going for this crepe moon right here.
Ooh, nice back up there from Orolme. Just barely landing on his back before Topper stops spinning.
Yeah, that was definitely cutting it close. Ray just doing the Poké climb, nothing too big here. Punching Mac, definitely one of the harder, if not the hardest boss in the run. Personally, I'd say the hardest, especially for these top runners when they do these fast strats, like target acquired. I'm very sure, almost 100% sure that we'll be seeing not topper acquired, that's insane. Target acquired from one of these runners. Oh. Oh, well, guess we are gonna be seeing that. Topper acquired says like 1 or 2 seconds, right?
Oh, Rails actually falling.
Ah, no.
Could give Orolme a chance to come pretty close to Rails here. Pulls off next clean here. And I don't know what Rails is doing trying to climb that without the bird.
Well, it's a possible backup, but I don't think he had the angle with the mech. He's a little bit faster than just using the bird, but it's risky.
Orolme having a little bit of a sloppy start to this mech here, but definitely better than Rael's mech so far. As long as he doesn't choke with his third and fourth hit.
Yeah.
Okay, getting the Harriet at third strat there and setting up for target acquired. And getting target acquired. Orolme making up a ton of time on Rails there. This is going to be a tight race going into Moon.
Yeah. In Moon, we have all of escape, and we can see something happen there, because we've seen that a lot in this league. Things happen in Moon, escape, pillars. Yeah, both runners wrapping up Bowser is going to be on their way to the Moon Kingdom. Looking to be a 57-27 from Rayo. This race is definitely looking to go in Rayo's favor, but anything could happen. A race isn't over until it's over. We've seen that. It's proven many times in this league, and we could see it again. It would definitely be unfortunate for Rayo, but would be a win for Orolme. Running up Moon, this triple into a vector. Basically, vectoring is just when you go to the side a little bit to get some extra height, but where you're not getting that, going too far to the right, you're only landing on that other platform to the left of where he landed there. Also taking damage in the little moon roller things. Don't know what those are called. I just call them moon roller boys.
Rael's setting up for Moonskip or Moonskip right now. Hopefully he's able to get this first try.
Oh my!
Side flip. I've never seen that before.
Yeah, going for what is a little bit harder, but saves time and also looks a lot cooler. The side flip strat. Yeah, I don't think we'll be seeing side flips from Orolme, but if possible, I was gonna be doing the regular ground pound. There's spin pound, I think. I didn't really see there. I was looking at radar screen. Yeah, Orolme having no problem with moon skip. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there was a new type of moon skip found where you just use the front wall. I don't know exactly how it works, but it's in the BGT now. It's a new, yeah, it's single wall jump moon skip. Which is really interesting, 'cause I didn't think we'd be finding another moon skip strat at this point since we're so far in. We found that strat like literally at the beginning of the game when it first came out. Not exactly when it first came out, but around there, so it's cool that we found a new moon skip. I don't know too much about it, so I don't know if it's easy or hard or whatever, but it's in the BTT now.
And Rails finishing off the Bowser Fate here. Moving on to Escape. As long as Rails does not took anything in Escape, he should have his win in the bag.
Yeah. Move to skip, and let's hope he doesn't get invisible. You don't really get invisible unless you be a little bit greedy and try to get an extra fireball in after getting that last pillar. Yeah, the thing with the new moonskip is if you get the single wall jump, it's like really tight to actually get onto the platform and not bonk. So it is pretty hard. Yeah, we're entering the 2D section. Yep, that's fine.
Yeah, Rails messing up 2D skip on the first try there, but he didn't die, and that's what matters.
Yeah, a little bit scared there, but he managed to get it there. You're entering pillars. If he has a really good pillars, it could be a high 102. That should work. A little bit of oh, never mind. A lot of his fireballs missed there. I don't think that worked. I didn't really see there.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that first pillar didn't end up falling.
Yeah, not getting fast pillar, gonna be losing some time there. Yeah, I definitely didn't fall because he's going over here. Still gonna be ahead of Orolme, finishing up with a looks to be a 4x, maybe a 5x, like a low 5x. I think it's a 49. Oh no, it's a 50 exactly. Finishing with 1 or 250 GT to Rhea. Orolme gonna be finishing up as well very soon. That's like a 1x or 2x. Yeah, it's definitely 1x. So looks like we're not gonna be having the large interviews, but that is a 30. If I do my math correctly, well, Ray obviously won, but I think that's a 28. No, not 28. It's a 38-second difference. I'm pretty sure, unless I'm stupid.
Yep, but that is going to be all from us here. Up next, we have a Celeste race with Evans Fight versus Moose SR, and
Uh,
that is at 4:15 p.m. EST. And yeah, that's all from us here. Have a great rest of your night, guys.